There's a lot of support change. I would like support for intervention to the U.S. Maybe the beginning 2 years ago was very minimal. Is that changed over time or not?
A little bit, yes, because our movement is start from the bottom up. But at the same time, the U.S. force, not even like 1,000 Kenyan, or we strongly believe if we have a good force of people who engage with the police force, that will create an impact. The population is ready for that. They are ready to move with the police force that will be able to bring peace in this country. And that will happen very soon.
To continue in that vein, my question is, can you trust in this climate free elections, or must the assistance with perhaps the managing or the work of eradicating the gangs and maybe on the coast to affect that change you want?
We don't want gangs. We don't want to be in the control of any gangs. If they're still powerful, we won't be able to have, like you say, good elections. Because they are on each corner, and some of them are on the payroll of some politician as well. We want to stop killing. We want to stay clean. We don't want to involve in any corporate activity. We don't want that. Me personally, my team, we don't want that. So that's why I can stay here. Talking, I can go and pay. Even I go there, I do have security, bodyguard, armored truck, everything. But go, you can go anywhere you have to go, but if you have to die in the US and Haiti, that's what I'm do. Because my people, they are good people, and they are looking for change. And to make that happen, we have to remove the situation where there's a lot of gangs in Haiti, there's some corporate people who finance those people, and they change. We do need change. We want peace. And we need to make it very, very strong. And that will be an making of war. We need ourselves to gain our independence. We can do it.
Yes, go on now. And then
Okay. I have to share with you a piece of history. When the founding father, Mr. Runggatscher, he was the good friend of John Adams, the second president of the United States. And he told John Adams in he said that the duty of a leader is to bring happiness to the people. And John Adams was very stuck, with his idea. And in his second mandate in 1800, he claimed, to have that policy. But the election was not in his favor. Jefferson passed, and since then, we don't have happiness anymore. But, dude, that's that is mean policy, And I have a talk with my friend Dubois before, and I told him we have a deficit of nation building. That's what United Nations and all these people must start doing. Nation building. Our country become nation. And there's 5 formulas to that. The first is to create the sentiment of apartness. The people must feel the country is for them. And they have to contribute to the country, and the country has to contribute in them. 2, good infrastructure, good institution all over. So there won't be no man in their own country and no man abroad. And 3, you have to have an anti-massive action for those who are left behind. And all the people to become also middle class, so they can enjoy the bliss of happiness in that status. And 4, look and seek and meet the vision, the divine mission of that mission. Haiti has a divine mission. You know, it was the first black republic to spread liberty for all people. Because God said that, you know, whether you're black or white, you know, you are my children. And Haiti has to spread that mission. And fifth, we have to help the youth to, with education, resilience, and creativity to continue, you know, to make that country better and better. And that's what you plan to do in Haiti. And we want to help in doing that.
Okay.
What the presidents of the United States have on the ground in Haiti now, I know that the U.S. has put back or closed the embassy, security reasons. So, who's there from our country?
They have a Polytechnic in Haiti. And just to let you know as well, the biggest and stronger base of US is the embassy is one of the biggest ones. It's millions utilize this service. So they close because of the situation in Haiti and they want to do anything about it. So if you need to have a visa to come to the United States, you have to apply and you have to do anything about it.
It's a long way.
It's a long way.
You're talking about the military base
Not necessarily the
Everything.
and her base. Okay. Yes.
Okay, a few quick points, and I kind of backtrack on a lot of things. You asked, you know, why are the gangs proliferating? Why it is desperation. The average person there in the cities where they have jobs or had jobs are making $5 a day if they're lucky. In the regions where we work, it's maybe 25 cents a day. So when you have the poorest nation in the hemisphere, desperation will breed desperation, right? So they go for the thing that is available. And if the gangs are bringing money in through, I was there when the missionaries were kidnapped. And if they're bringing in money from the kidnappings, that's one of the few sources they're going to get. So their options are limited. When we talk then about the free elections, the gangs have very wisely, unfortunately, centered their largest control areas near the largest political hubs of Gonaive and Port-au-Prince. Gonaive is the original seat of government and where a lot of political action happens. So the gangs have moved in and started to control that area as well. So prior to any elections happening, the two biggest areas for the electorate to go to and to have the biggest voice are already, right now, controlled by gangs, which is why we need those forces to come in, even as small as they might be, to clean up these specific areas to allow things to function again. What I'd like to say to you as Rotarians is don't forget the good. Rotary is doing a lot of good things. You're familiar with the hand wash program. It continues forward, though somewhat hamstrung by some of this activity, but we continue to do the water and sanitation work throughout the nation. That's one of the big initiatives of Rotary, following our presumably soon to be completion of Polio Plus, is that the next thing is water. And Haiti is the nation that Rotary has chosen as the model for the rest of the world. It is huge, a multi-billion-dollar project that I'm a part of, but probably won't see the end of. I would like to believe I've lived that long, but I don't know that that's going to happen. And then you've got Rotarians, Dr. Claude Serena runs a medical center, a hospital in the Figueroa. You've got Dr. Guy Theodore, who runs the hospital in Pignon. We're getting ready to build a hospital outside of Gonaive in the Bayonne region. These are all things that you as Rotarians could easily be a part of. We are training up the youth. We're giving them education and providing them opportunities to become doctors and nurses and improve the healthcare of that nation. We're bringing them in, and peace being a big initiative of Rotary. Rotary should be involved in this process. Rotary should continue to support the work that is going on there, because that's what's going to allow us to see these things come to fruition. We can't just stop working in Haiti because of the difficulties. Rotary doesn't back down from difficulties, right? We challenge it and we tackle it. And so the medical system there is being worked on as we speak. Again, we're looking to build a hospital during the worst time to be trying to do all these things, but you can't let these things stop you. We as Rotarians need to continue to do the work of Rotarians, and Haiti is much beloved. 70-20 is the district is very close to us in 6930. The Sunshine District, you know, we spend a lot of division. We spend a lot of time in the Caribbean, and we know that there are a lot of big Rotarians right now working in Haiti. Some of them U.S. based, some of them medically trained, like Dr. D. Theodore was a doctor who served in the military here and decided to return to his nation and provide medical care to his people, his hometown. We can't stop. We need to keep going, and we as Rotarians have lots of opportunities, be it if you don't want to visit in person, I certainly get that right now. We may be there next week together. We'll have to see if my schedule can fit up. But continue to be involved in the projects. Continue to contribute to the things that are going on. Because if we just stop working because of difficulties, we're giving them the win.
Thank you, Larry. There is hope, so for me, not everything, not all.
No, it's not all. It is desperate, but not impossible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know that the United Nations agencies are very much there, UNICEF and UNDP, so they are very much present. Miss,
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you very much. My question was regarding corrupt politicians. What in your view is their motivation? Because
Money.
outside it's just merely money. And then secondly, where we look at, let's say, businesses starting up in Haiti, if that's via foreign direct investment, how would, in your opinion, those businesses fare? Because I understandably it's trying to empower the citizens to have jobs and some form of or a means to make money. If any new business were to start business in Haiti, let's say tomorrow, can they set up shop and get things going, or what are your thoughts on how that would play out?
First of all, money is powerful. That's correct. But now, if you really want to do business, there's a possibility to do business that is a challenge. It's not going to be that easy that you want to do a business tomorrow morning and get that right now. There's a corruption system very high. And with corruption, we cannot have developed country. Because with corruption, people do anything to have money and power. So we have to eradicate that. And we can have new technology to be able to stop the corruption. It's not going to be easy, but that's the thing. We need the vote. You need to do it. You are committed to do it. You will have to. You need to be able to do it.
Just a little bit on the back of that. If the leadership is corrupt, what tools or elements can be put in place to combat the corruption?
The leadership, I can see, they are not born corrupt. In the situation, you put them to do whatever they have to do. So like the congressman in the US told me recently, it's just like you take someone from the school and you put them in jail. They only want more and more money, more and more power. They only don't care about the country. Your pocket, your family, have more power and to be able to see how you can control the country. So,
John, and then we're going to wrap up and Tom. John and Tom. Now these are prominent Rotarians.
This is really to another Rotarians who want to know what Rotary can do. When you had that earthquake, devastating earthquake, maybe 15 years ago, we had a Rotarian who was a Rotaractor from this club, and he moved on up to the Rotary Club of Harlem as a grown-up, which, as you know about, so that's the way it works, right? You start as a Rotaractor, and he was a Marine. Because once a Marine, always a Marine. And he went there to Haiti, spent 2 weeks trying to help rebuild Port-au-Prince, and he did very well. So my question to you is, how is the recovery going from that devastating earthquake?
we still have people who sick, we still have people who sick, and people cannot even have food a day to day. And with the situation and security, now things are getting worse.
And then
We did have a quick in 2021 in the south, and things are getting worse.
and the hurricane.
The recovery is not very well done.
Thank you. John?
Can you make any suggestions on how the international community can improve the aid that we gave or the world gave to Haiti? Haiti now.
There's many NGOs, there's many NGOs involved in helping some communities. Like for instance, Rotary of Dr. Light is one of the organizations who help you. We do have people who help you, but we have to do it with transparency so that they have the money, you go to Haiti, support the people, support the community, but they do it the right way. And we all know what happened after 2010. Many politicians get a lot of money, right? I don't want to mention names. A lot of organizations get a lot of money based on 2010. After 2010, we had quit.
But Rotary was your favorite organization.
Absolutely. That's why I would argue. Yes. And we did make an impact in the society.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we did. We did make an impact in the society. Yeah.
After the earthquake, Rotary was the main force. So Rotary didn't get involved in any of that political confabulation. Everything went straight through Rotary and no one else. So there was no government in between. So Rotary gets on the ground. First of all, we've got Rotarians down there with sat phones, so that the communications went down through the Clause. Dr. Serena was one of them. And they told us what was needed. We knew before everyone else did that the airport was closed. We flew into the DR, and I was down there through April of that year, from the time right after through April of that year. And we were able to control the distribution of the necessary things, and we built villages where other people, lots of money went and never built anything. Rotary built, I was personally involved with building entire villages, schools, marketplaces, and the medical equipment and supplies were also. So when you talk about possible corruption and things getting caught up and the money not going where it's supposed to, we had one ambulance disappear. And the Rotary immediately shut everything down and said nothing else will happen through Rotary until that ambulance comes back. And it was back 8 hours later. Because they know the power of what Rotary brings. And the people said, we're going to find that ambulance and we will bring it back. And they did, and operations continued. Again, I stayed there through April 26th of that year. And I can tell you that the work that Rotary did and continues to do there is phenomenal. And that's why I say don't give up. If you want to know how to get involved through Rotary there, I have cards. Let me know. I'll get you connected with Rotarians on ground. We work with the local Rotarians to make sure that what we're doing is actually what they need and works for their good. And it doesn't involve any other work you do. If we send supplies, you do have to pay duties coming through the port. Other than that, the government doesn't get involved at all.
Thank you very much. I think.
One last question. No problem. This year has been a harvest, but bounty harvest of apples in the United States.
Yes.
The government even buy the apple to share with the poor.
Yes.
Is someone here have some connection to buy to sell some apples in Haiti
For Christmas.
for Christmas? You know, that would be huge because people, you know, recently I found out 2 apples sold for 500 good, you know, which is $20. 2 apples for $20.
In Haiti.
Because we don't have that, we have always, we don't have
It reminds me of a Polish doctor whom I know here, and who said that in Poland, when he grew up under the communist regime, he could see 1 orange for Christmas, the whole year. So that's when he had access to 1 orange distributed by the government, 1 orange a year. Some of us, we work with oranges every day. And this is a very good idea. Maybe we go through, I have no idea how to implement this, but maybe someone here can discuss it. Well, thank you very much. It was a very, very interesting conversation. You have the last.
Thank you again for the invitation. I feel home. Thank you, Gerard. Thank you, Mrs. Albert. I strongly believe, with the support of all of you here, we can work together to have a safe and better future, to make Haiti strong, to help us within our fight, our dignity, and empower you. And together we can make it, we can do it, and we are all Rotarian, as Rotarian, we do good things, and we know how to face challenges. Thank you again, and for being blessed.
Of our club, the Host Club of America, become the 6th club to have been founded. I present you with Thomas and President Jude Elie.